Hello, my name is Amy and this is Amy's Bookshelf. Today I want to talk about 5 books that I'm hoping to read this year that I think I will rate 5 stars. So it's my predictions list for the year. They are all books that I've heard really good things about, that I'm excited to read, and that based on their blurbs I think I will really enjoy. So yeah, I've seen this kind of video done on other people's channels and I thought it was really fun, and I think it'd be a really good way for me to kind of check in with myself later on in the year and see if I did actually rate them 5 stars or whether I was disappointed by any of them. So yeah, I will kind of go through each one and give you a little bit of idea about why I think I'm going to like it, and then like I said, hopefully later on in the year I'll do another video where I let you know whether they lived up to my expectations or not. So without further ado, first off we have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. So this is a YA thriller and I've heard such good things about it. The blurb to me is kind of hilarious, and I mean hilarious because some YAs are just a bit ridiculous. Like, I think we forget that 16-year-olds really don't have the capability to do the kind of things they do in YA thrillers. I mean, adults don't. But anyway, this is about a girl who was murdered, and then a few years later someone does a school project about the girl's murder to try and basically prove that the wrong person went to prison for it, which again is hilarious because it's a 16-year-old doing it, but I've heard such good things about this, so I really hope I enjoy it. I really hope also that it kind of gets me in the mood for some more thrillers because I haven't read any this year yet, so I'm hoping that, yeah, it will be good enough to make me want to pick up some more, and yeah, fingers crossed I really like it. Next we have Luster by Raven Leilani. This is an iconic cover of a book, and so I have seen this everywhere because it's very hard to forget. I picked up this in Waterstones a couple of weeks ago, and I just really want to know whether it lives up to the hype. I've heard so many good things about it, and yeah, I just hope that it does actually live up to my expectations. From the blurb it sounds like a bit of a character driven, maybe slow burn book, and it kind of gives me Such a Fun Age vibes by Kylie Reid, and I really enjoyed that, so hopefully I do enjoy this one as well. I think it might be a little bit polarising because I have seen some negative reviews. I've seen a few people that have DNF'd it. So yeah, hopefully I'm very much on the positive side of that, and I do really enjoy it. Character driven slow burn books are definitely my favourite, and this one's only short, so I think I will enjoy it, and fingers crossed I do. Next we have Anxious People by Fredrik Backman. Now I don't want to say I have a love-hate relationship with Fredrik Backman. I have a love-hate relationship with Fredrik Backman because I've read 4 of his books, 3 of which I love and 1 of which did not enjoy at all. So I really loved A Man Called Ove, that's like one of my top books of all time. Loved Beartown, and I loved the Beartown sequel, Us Against Them. However, I have also read Britt Marie Was Here and I did not enjoy that. And my friend Jazz from Travels in Fiction, she read My Grandmother Sends Her Apologies. Is that what it's called? My Grandmother Sends Her Regards and Apologies. She read that and she didn't like it either, so we've kind of found our kryptonite with Backman because he's not as consistent as we thought he was. So I'm really hoping Anxious People falls into the camp of love because I've heard good things about it, and I do love Fredrik Backman generally. I adore his writing. He is such a stunning writer and he has such a way of pontificating about the human condition, and just describing characters that are a bit broken, a bit raw, a bit unsure of themselves, and just creating them in such a 3-dimensional and beautiful way. So I'm really hoping this does that as well. I think it's about a bank robbery, and some hostages, or some people are taken hostage, and they all kind of sit together and talk to each other, I'm not sure, maybe while the police are working out what to do, something like that. But yeah, very much hope that I like this as much as I liked Beartown and A Man Called Ove, so I'll keep you posted. Then we have The House on the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. Unless you've lived under a rock, you will have heard or seen of this book because it was everywhere last year. I literally could not go a day without somebody posting about it online, which is great because it means that people were really enjoying it, which I really, really love. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if a book is everywhere as long as people are enjoying reading. That is all we want. So yeah, this has been described as a hug in a book, which I really love. I think a lot of books are miserable, and I mean I definitely contribute to that because I like a lot of miserable books, but it's nice that some books are positive and heartwarming, and I really hope that this is one of them. On the back it says it's 1984 meets the Umbrella Academy. I've not read 1984, but I do love the Umbrella Academy, so I'm really hoping that it's kind of going to be like that in the way that it's very light fantasy, so people with powers but set in the real world. I'm not a fantasy fan. I can't do high fantasy with lots of world building because I just get confused and I can't keep up. So I'm hoping this will be very much like light fantasy, and just have some elements of it in there, but very much as a concrete real world plot. So yeah, fingers crossed I do like this. If you have read it, please let me know, and the same with any of these books, and let me know if you loved or hated them. But yeah, I'm hoping to get to this one very soon because I really want to know if it lives up to the hype. And next we have When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi. Now, one of my favourite genres of books, as morbid and horrible as it sounds, are like medical memoirs. So people who have been through some kind of disease or medical condition and then chose to write a book about it afterwards to basically let us know how it went and what happened. I know that sounds kind of horrible, but let's be honest, I think everybody has a bit of a morbid fascination with that kind of thing. That's why TV programmes like 24 Hours and A&E are so popular. So this is about a doctor who I think is diagnosed with lung cancer. So it's a very interesting dynamic, because obviously on the one hand we're hearing about his story with lung cancer, but on the flip side he's a doctor, so he's got a lot of experience with obviously the medical world, and so it's kind of like turning the tables because suddenly he becomes the patient. So I think it's about that dynamic. So yeah, like I said, I really enjoy medical memoir books. Some of my favourites include Flying on the Inside by Rachel Gotto and Susanna Cahalan's Brain on Fire. If you haven't read either of those, I'd really recommend them. They're really fascinating and really well written. So yeah, get your hands on a copy if you can. And this falls into very much the same category, so I'm hoping I will enjoy it as much. And I also recently bought a copy of Anne Bower's The Undying, so I'm hoping if I do enjoy this, then I'll read that quite quickly afterwards. Similar genre again, so yeah, fingers crossed I do like that. And that concludes my five-star predictions for 2022. Like I said, I'll do another video hopefully later on in the year, and I will try and read these as soon as I can so that I can get that video out and let you know what I thought of them. But like I said before, please do let me know if you've read any of them, if you liked them, if you hated them. And yeah, I'll keep you posted. So if you like this video, please like it, please subscribe to my channel so you can keep up with my videos and see the next one whenever I might film that. And yeah, I will see you very soon. Bye!